When there's problems, we blame the federal government for it. When we look for solutions, we look to the federal government. And, the Trump administration has done a lot of wonderful things. And I think from the COS perspective, we look at that with a little bit more of a tempered approach, which is, yes, I love a lot of the things that are happening. And I think a lot of the actions that are being taken have a good result. But really, the long-term perspective is it's not the federal government's place to do a lot of things that it's doing right now. It's really our place as individuals in our communities and the states. And that's just a whole new way of thinking that we haven't had as Americans, broadly speaking, for a really long time. And we've only been around for 250 years as a country.
Well, and that's the self-governance thing that we've been touching on here, right?
Right. And so I think there's things where we just have to start thinking, not just how can Congress fix this issue or how can President Trump fix this issue, but how should this issue really be fixed constitutionally? What is a long-term solution to this problem? And I think that's where Convention of States comes in. That's where Article 5 comes in, where we can talk about fixing a broken system instead of just putting a Band-Aid on the problem. And there's a lot of things where we can complain about federal judges all day long, but there's something that we can structurally do to fix it. And I think that applies to most issues out there that I'm seeing. And I think it's a lot harder to think about those kinds of solutions and try to craft amendments and craft solutions that will fix the system as a whole, instead of just keeping the status quo of doing things via executive orders or waiting on Congress to do the thing that we want them to do.